was not planning on doing a live show for the weekend, but a lot of emergency things have come up. And today, folks, I have a special message to Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puffy, whatever you want to call him. Before I do, please hit that subscribe button, that like, share my videos, and please don't be shy to hit that thanks button. And for all you who have been hitting that thanks button, all my love and respect to you all. Okay, folks, let me begin. All right, as you all know, I posted last night that Donald Trump said he will not pardon Diddy. That was on Newsmax, on a live national news network. Now, when all this began, I was conversing with my son. I said, who are these lawyers that Diddy had? I never heard of them. Now, just because I didn't hear of them doesn't mean much. I said, but I don't think these guys are the right people for a criminal case. Good morning, Chit-Town Boss, how are you? All right, Mark Agnello and his partner, Agent Orange is back here, Chocohola, Julie, Tracy, thank you all. Folks, please share this. Let's get this out here because I got important things to say to you today, okay? And you want to hear this. I have a message for Diddy. I don't like you, Diddy. Puffy, Sean Combs, Punk Diddy, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't like you. But what I'm willing to do for you, you should retain me to put a legal team together for you. To begin with, you are listening to the worst criminal defense lawyer ever, Mark Garagos. Mark Garagos is not a good criminal lawyer. By far, he's a celebrity lawyer. You should learn from Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson fired him. And Michael Jackson hired a very dear friend of mine named Tom Mazzaro to defend him. And Tom won the case. Go back, check your history. So Sean, I know all these leaks that Trump's going to pardon you on deadline, on every place else. I guarantee you they came from Mark Garagos. And I guarantee you that Mark Garagos, because his daughter's associated with Agnello, okay, that you hired at. Nancy Flower, there with the thanks button. Nancy, I appreciate you so much, honey. Thank you. You know, it's always a woman there giving me the thanks. You know, I'm going to do something now. For anybody that gives me thanks of $50, $49.99, whatever it is, you will get a personal phone call with me for 15 to 20 minutes. I normally charge $200 for those phone calls. But for my followers here, my subscribers, okay? Anybody send me $49.95, send me your phone number, and I will give you a personal phone call, and we could have a conversation. All right, now let's get back, okay? Okay, you all heard it, you've seen it. If you haven't, it was on Newsmax last night, the interview. It's all over, it's going viral. That Trump said, no pardon for Diddy, okay? Now, I read you what the U.S. attorney came out with. And there's a name that you all right, and I want to give you the name of, all right, J. Clayton, United States Attorney. J. Clayton is now the U.S. Attorney. He replaced Maureen Comey. this guy is good. He's Trump appointed him. This guy's been doing things for Trump for years. This guy's an incredible lawyer. And he's represented some of the major financial companies in this country. That alone puts Diddy in a lot more trouble. You know, Diddy, I don't like to see anybody in prison, but you really put yourself in a bind here with the legal defense. Now, your appeal, I'm going to tell you right now, you should get a new legal defense team, and on your appeal, put down because you had incompetent representation. Leela Bowler, thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate you. Thank you, Leela. All my love and respect. Folks, trust me, I'm not a rich man. I had a lot of money at one time. I got indicted. I lost it. I'm trying to build my life up, and I'm 80 years old. So every penny you give me, trust me, it helps me out immensely, and I sincerely appreciate it. Now, I don't like to keep asking for it. If you want to do it, okay? But let's get back to Diddy. And Chit-Town Boss, thank you, $9.99. Keep it coming rolling, folks. I love it. You know what? First time I ever rejected a call, that's the director of my movie, George Gallo, who was just calling me. And you know what? I didn't take it, all right? Because you folks are more important to me. Now, in this here, okay, remember, the U.S. attorney is put there by Trump and Bondi. They don't like Diddy. They don't like woman beaters. It's not that they don't like Diddy. They don't like anybody that beats woman. And that makes common sense, doesn't it? I don't like Diddy, but if he retained me for his legal defense, he'd be much further ahead. Blick Faith, thank you. God bless you. Folks, keep it rolling in. I appreciate it. All the help you give me is really sincerely appreciated. There's something in here, folks, that, I didn't make too much sense of it yesterday when I read it out to you. And it's this part of what the U.S. Attorney, Blick, thank you, Blick. Happy birthday to your buddy, Nick. How are you, Nick? Happy birthday, and may you have 100 more of them. God bless you. Paco, thank you. Okay, keep it up, folks. I appreciate it. See this part that's redacted? I'm going to read this to you, okay? The defendant contends that he does not pose a danger because the trial record does not reflect acts of violence by the defendant between 2018, when he ended his relationship with Miss Ventura, and 2024, when he viciously assaulted her. We all saw that. We know that. And he assaulted Jane. His year-long proclivity towards violence against Miss Ventura and others is more than sufficient to establish his dangerousness. But the defendant's suggestion that he went several years without inflicting violence on another person simply is not true. And then all this is redacted. Now, we can read this two ways, okay? We can read this two ways. Either there are names in here And the U.S. Attorney's got something else in store for Diddy, like a new indictment. Now, I read that indictment that Maureen Comey put together, and I tell you, I could have wrote a better indictment. She left so much out, and I think she did it purposely. I really, seriously, okay, feel that she's very, very dirty person, okay? I know some of you listen to other, there's a lot of great channels out there, but there's one person that just gives more misinformation that is pathetic. I don't know how she dreams it up, but I just can't figure it out. I wrote to her, I tried to help her. Thank you, Uter from Italy. Happy birthday, everybody. Whose ever birthday today, happy birthday to you. You know, it's fortunate that we could wake up every morning and have another day in this blessed world. And, you know, we all should strive to be happy, all right? And do good things for other people. I try it every day. I do it every day. It's a normal course of things that I do, folks. So, you know, you could always, just by saying hi, good morning to somebody, you can make them very happy. I keep seeing $9.99, $5.99, thank you. Remember, anybody that does $49.99 or more, you get 15, 20-minute phone call with me. Okay, don't forget that. So anyways, let's go back to this redacted thing. Could that mean that they have another indictment coming down on Diddy? Or who are these names in here? The judge wants to know who those names. So he gave the U.S. Attorney until August 4th, which is Monday, to show them the names in there. And they will, okay? People want to know how old I am. I'm 80 years young, folks. And I still move like a 21-year-old. See what my cup says, folks? Ori, you are making a difference in the world. I try to, folks. I'm 80 years old. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. But you know what? I try every day to leave a positive imprint that I could do. Yesterday in January, I drive every day. Thank God, huh? The Lord has blessed me. Ori is short for Orlando, folks, for those of you who don't know. I am Italian, okay? I understand the law there, and I've been through it, all right? It's all in my book, The Accidental Gangster, okay? It's available everywhere where fine books are sold, okay? Or you can go to my website, get an autographed copy if you want. From insurance salesman to Hollywood fixer. And you know that insurance salesman, everybody misses that. Those were some of the best days of my life. And I'm going to be doing a video about all the people that I helped when I was in the insurance business. Of all the advice that I gave all those people when I was with the Prudential Insurance Company. And I didn't take my own advice. People who retired, they call me and they thank me. Thank you for all that insurance you sold me, Mr. Spado. Okay? And Mr. Mr. Spado didn't take his own advice. So I want to teach you folks to take the proper advice, do the thing, right thing, prepare for your future for all those young ones out there, okay? Because trust me, Social Security for senior citizens is definitely not enough to survive. And I only get $900 a month from Social Security. So I want you to know that. So when I tell you that when you hit that thanks button, that it helps me out tremendously, it really does. And I appreciate it from my heart. Thank you. So, you know, the Tupac Shakor's family has now put together some lawyers and things to try to get Diddy, and the Diddy had something to do with Tupac's death. And this guy KFD, who did the shooting in Las Vegas, he's in Las Vegas waiting trial. And he said that Diddy paid $1 million for that. I glitched from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Andrew, younger people need to spend more time listening to their elders. You know, Andrew, you're so right there, and, you know, they don't. I don't know why. I didn't know Rocky Marciano, but one of the greatest boxers ever, folks. You should read his life story. It's a great story. You know, I know the legal department. I know how to hire lawyers. I hire lawyers every day for people to come to me for advice, my friends and so forth. Okay, the lawyers from civil cases to ever. And talking about civil cases, Diddy has a civil case right here in Beverly Hills, in the courthouse here in Beverly Hills. He has Mark Garagos representing him. Well, they just lost their first motion in the court the other day. Okay? So, you know, I mean Diddy is in deep shit. He's paid these lawyers, they milked him and so good for millions and millions of dollars. And everybody thinks this Mann Act, oh, it's nothing, they should release him on bail. You forget the fact that he's violent? He's violent. He was convicted of 2 felonies. This whole 10 years each. And remember that gun charge. Remember those guns? They're going to come up. You watch me. Now, if you think for one moment that I just pulled it out of the air that Donald Trump would not pardon Diddy, no, I didn't. When I tell you I know people, I know. I know people that attend every event that Trump has at Mar-a-Lago. I know 2 of his personal advisors. I texted with them and asked them that question before I pulled it out of the air. So I already knew Trump would not pardon Diddy. You know O.J. Simpson? The dream team that he had put together of Johnny Cochran, F. Lee Bailey, Shapiro, and boom, 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 and all the rest. I knew every one of them. Every one of them. So when I talk to you about the legal thing, I know what I'm talking about. I've been indicted on RICO. I did 5 years on a 924C gun charge. Only because an informant says he saw me give the gun to somebody. My charges were not as bad as Diddy's. I got denied bail 4 freaking times. because they said I was a violent person. But yet, you check all my criminal history, there's not one act of violence. Okay? Not one. There's not a video of me hitting anybody. There's not a tape recording of me doing anything to anybody. But yet, they said I was a violent person, and I got denied 4 times on bail. Thank you, Angel. I am the real dude. Real deal. Well, anyways, that's it. Diddy's in deeper shit than he thinks he's in. And he's not sleeping too well there at MDC. And I could tell you what it's like in those dorms. He's in the dorm, okay? In the old building. It's not a good place, folks. All right? It was shit when I was there. And I heard it only got worse. But yet they say they made some improvements. Maybe they painted a wall or something. I don't know what the hell they did. Okay? Yes, Andrew. Yes, organized crime still has some influence in certain things, particularly in New York, Chicago, some of your major cities. All right? Even here in Los Angeles. All right? And I'm going to be talking more about mob stuff when Diddy becomes history. But right now, Diddy loves the news. All right? And maybe that's what he's paying Mark Garagos for. Mark Garagos. These lawyers, they come on YouTube. He's on TMZ. He's friends with that. What's the guy's name? Henry Levin? All right? And Henry Levin believes him? Who? These people are idiots. They never had a legal problem in their life, and they look up to Mark Garagos, who's a civil defense lawyer, who is a celebrity lawyer that wants to be a celebrity and became a celebrity. They don't think legal. They don't think what they got indicted. What do you think? The charges were minor charges? John, the Russian mob is the most dangerous mob today. The Russians and the Albanians, okay? Yes, I am. Ghost and those who are familiar in Sicily. I got friends in Sicily. You're going to be seeing something coming out that my friends in England are putting together with a very big name, Sicilian name out of Sicily. I'll be part of this here. And this will be coming out sometime this year or next year. Okay? So a lot of things are happening and all positive, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah, Boston. A lot of good guys in Boston. Boston's a great town, folks. Great food. I gotta tell you that. Okay? Yeah, you're right, Agent Orange. So, folks, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Okay? Hit the like. Leave comments. Okay? And please, hit that thanks button. I really seriously appreciate that there. God bless you. Folks, I know if I left anything out here again, all right? Estonia. Man, we got somebody from Estonia. Good morning, Estonia. Good morning, Eric. How are you? Philip. Hi, Philip. Okay, try to say hello to everybody. If I miss some of you, okay? Jay Brooks. All right, if I miss some of you, please forgive me. I don't want to lose my train of thought. But folks, when I come and I give you information, I might not have 1 million followers like somebody, but one thing, you won't get a lie from me. Okay, you're gonna get the truth, whether you like it or you don't like it. Okay, and that's just me. Okay, see, I always tell the truth because that way I always know what I said. When you lie, you got to remember. Oh, what did I say that? And when I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong. Okay? But I wasn't wrong on Trump not giving Diddy a pardon. Diddy's got to go be. He's got a great appeal, I got to tell you, because, he's got an appeal because of the incompetency of his legal team. And if any of you are there, are Diddy supporters, and you can get a message to Diddy, that's the message you should be getting to him. All right? Diddy faces 2 Mann Act charges that hold 10 years each. He could possibly get 20 years if the judge wants to do it. The decision is Judge Aaron Submarinian. The judge who heard every single word, who saw every video, knows everything that happened in that courtroom. He's not getting out, folks. If the judge goes lenient on him, if he goes lenient, he'll give him 10 years. That'll bring him out around age 70. And in the meantime, he's got to fight 100 civil lawsuits. He'll win some, but he will lose most, and he's going to be making a lot of payouts. How much money he's going to have left after all this, I don't know. But I think there's something else in store for him, which I haven't figured out. But I think maybe there's going to be something more serious than he ever could think possible. Okay? Tracy agrees with me, 7 to 10. People saying 3 to 5. He's not going to walk out of that courtroom, folks. That's every defendant's dream that they're going to walk out that courtroom when they go to court. It was my dream. I didn't do it. Okay? The judge can give him 20 years and say they got to run consecutively. Okay? That means you got to do the whole 20 years. We don't know what the judge is going to do. And yet, we don't know what that probation report is going to say. PSR. That's very, very important. State could always charge you on something else. I had many co-defendants that had state charges and federal charges and going back to both courts. Okay? Yeah, R. Kelly got 30 years. His appeal went nowhere, did it? People, you want to molest children? Like Kelly did? Diddy, you want to beat women? Then you're right where you belong. You want to go to your house in Miami or your house here in Holmby Hills? You ain't going. But you better smarten up, Diddy. You're not in charge no more. You paid lawyers multi-millions of dollars. They took money from you like you were the biggest sucker in the world. And you just did it and put your chin right out there and sucked it all in. And now look at where you're at. You know, folks, no matter whether you're guilty or you're innocent, you deserve a good legal defense. There's a lot of great lawyers out there, and Diddy overlooked them all, and I blame it all on Mark Garagos. Mark, if you don't like me, I really don't give a shit, because I don't like you. Okay? No, I don't like this guy. There's just something about him that rubs me the wrong way. I wouldn't trust him from here to here. This is not even 1 foot. Okay? So anyways, folks, that's what I wanted to say to you today. So there's going to be more coming. We're going to hear Monday, all right, from the judge. And let's see what happens. Okay, but Diddy is getting no bail. And he's not getting no pardon. So folks, it's Saturday, the sun's coming out, and I'm trying to think of what I'm going to eat today. And I thought to myself that I did go to the store. I drove to the dollar store. Yeah, folks, I go to the dollar store. You know what I buy? Laundry detergent. I could buy big bottle of laundry detergent for $3. And if you go in a regular grocery store, they're charging you $15, $17 today. Okay? What are you, crazy? Go to the dollar store. Get it for $3. All right? Tony, you love my first book. All right? I might write another one. Salmon salad. I'm thinking of going and getting a piece of fish. Thank you, Angel, for coming. Please subscribe. Okay? Oh, the Irish. I knew a lot of Irish from the west side of New York. Oh, yeah. Look, there's a lot of good mob groups, all right? All right? And in today's world, the FBI did a great job of dismantling the Italians, that's for sure. Okay? All right? So, folks, remember, hit that thanks button. All right? Some gal this morning gave me $25. And you know what? The information I got last night. Okay? I was ready to go to bed. I said, let me check my YouTube comments again. Because you know I answer almost every one of my comments. I try to. Okay? And somebody wrote me and said, Ori, you got to go to Newsmax. Watch Newsmax. Trump just said no. And sure as shit, man, I Googled it. I found Newsmax. There it was. Trump on national TV saying no, he would not consider a pardon for Diddy. And I posted that immediately for you. And I got that from you folks. So I thank you, okay? And it was just, and you see me at night, I'm in my pajamas. And I come to you, okay? But folks, let's all have a great weekend. God bless you. I love you all. It's always an honor to come here, all right? Be able to talk with you folks, okay? It's a real honor. Trust me. I love you all. Thank you very much. God bless you. All my love and respect. Have a great weekend. Take care, everybody. Maybe tomorrow I'll do another one. Let's see, okay?